Remember, I wanted to be like a Epic Go Live trainer or teach Epic to the nurses and the doctor. And I wanted it, but the hospital wouldn't pay for it. They want to pay for it if you were on staff and you get that position. So since I wasn't, I just wanted to do Go Live. And I didn't know about that. I could train as an Epic teacher or just do Go Live, meaning that you help the doctor or the nurse get acclimated to what's going on with their Epic software. So anyway, I just accidentally found out about the position because a group of nurses and techs, they were talking about the pay that they were getting, and it was real. They said it was high. You know, they don't tell you. They just say they made a lot of money. That's what they be doing. And so, as any inquisitive, as any curious person would do, which I am, where's this position that you're not on the floor, you're just making money like that, and you stay home and you relax? And I really wanted to know, but no one would tell me about it. And each time I must have researched, because I'm big on, I look everywhere online. I was Indeed looking it up because they don't tell you the right position. I said, could you put in a word for me? And at the time, it was a majority that I thought it was just hidden away and only given to Caucasian nurses. And this particular nurse, it was a lot of Caucasian nurses, and it was one African American. So I was asking her, but she wouldn't share that knowledge. Anyway, what I find out, and I'm here to share with you. Hard to find these hidden jobs. And I used to think that only certain nurses or certain people get those cream of the crop hidden jobs. But before I continue, thank you for stopping by once again. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for keeping the lights on for me. Thank you for subscribing. If you're new to my channel, I talk about issues in nursing that affects us all in the healthcare sector. Like the channel. I'm begging for likes. Hit the notification bells twice. Hit it, hit it, hit it till you see it says all. That way, when I post a video, you'll be the first to be notified. And for my old subscriber, welcome, welcome back, and thank you. All the good jobs in nursing is hidden. Do you ever think that it's hard to find decent jobs? Or some nurses just get the better jobs. They just get the easy assignment. Nothing ever worked for you. Now, why would they hide certain jobs from us? So like I said, I thought that those positions were off limit to me. And like everyone else, we also utilize Indeed. Indeed, my resume is on Indeed, but I didn't really see any progress. By the time I get to the position, and maybe it's the way I utilize Indeed. I would hold on to the position and wait till I, press it, save it, until I see enough, then I would apply. So by the time I apply, the position was filled. I did not realize what was going on And like I said, I was trying to get into Go Live. I did an Indeed. They said Indeed, go on Indeed, you'll find position. I created a LinkedIn, and I still didn't realize how to navigate it. And I was confused. So, how is it these nurses getting all these good jobs? Until I realized, I did a research and I listened to the company CEO expert. I'll leave a link. He was talking about it, and I started to look into the hidden job market. Here is what Google says about it. Let me start off with saying, what is the hidden job market? More and more people are finding and landing new opportunity to the hidden job market. The vacancies that are publicly listed or advertised with recruiters, but instead are filled through internal candidates or referral. So let me break it down. Basically, what they're saying is, if you need a job, and why when we get to Indeed, it's already filled, because the manager or the human resource at the facility, the people that are inside, the internal staff, they may not want the position, but they have friends that need a job, and so they recommend, or maybe they bring their resume to the recruiter in the hospital. And so by the time Indeed send your resume to that recruiter at that hospital for that sweet, cushy job, it's already, decision making is already in progress, and you won't get the job. It's end up being filled. So what should we do? What did I do? I finally, it took me about 3 years, and I think I went on 2 Go Live, Epic Go Live. I found it in Indeed. Maybe it was the position that no one wanted. In other words, the pay that these nurses was getting, it was nothing that I was getting. I was at the lower. Maybe that's what was left over, but I took it. I did not turn away from that. I needed to learn so that I could step like them. You know what I mean? So I took it, and when I got to the position, my perception is that I was going to be in a group of all Caucasian, but it was the opposite. The majority of people who were doing the Go Live, Epic Go Live, were Africans. Not African American, it was African, Nigerian, Ghanaian, everything. They were skilled with the computer. They know the Epic back and forth. They had their friends and family, and it was hard to break in. I don't know how the nurses break in, but I knew that they didn't really share enough of the information, even though I was asking them, where is the next one? And now they didn't share it, but I would watch them, how they would be helping each other. And it was, they help each other get in the job. So that was a form of them networking. So that leads me to say that the hidden job market for nurses is really about networking. And we have to, meaning what I've been doing on the low, when I want a position, I'm sitting home, I'm not having any travel assignment, so I will reach out to my old managers. Hey, I'm looking for a job. If anything comes in, I want to do psych, I'll chance it with correction. I'll do nursing supervisor at the nursing home. I'll do anything, even case management. I would like to learn that. And they would say, oh, okay, Patrice, if anything comes up. And that's how I've been networking to get into these jobs. Another thing that I noticed that is, and they talk about that, is that LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I don't reach out to anyone. I don't really know enough how to utilize it, but I've been on it for a long time. I keep updating my skills on it. And what I've seen is that recruiters, hiring manager reach out to me just the other day. The HR from Texas. Unfortunately, I had to respectfully decline because my experience in Texas wasn't that glamorous, so I surely didn't want to go back there. So he reached out to me about a position in the hospital. So even though I was not utilizing LinkedIn the way it should be as a form of networking to find the hiring manager and you reach out to them, agency, CEO reach out to me, offer me a position, and set the ball rolling. If it's something that I like, I will connect with them further and said I would like to hear more information. So the hidden job market, one of the things, the biggest thing that I've learned over the course of less than 6 months is all about networking. Network. You tell a friend, you tell the family member, you tell everyone that you know. If you have old managers that you communicate with, and some of you have friends in nurse practitioner, they go in the hospital, reach out to them. I'm looking for a job. If you hear anything, please. Or because that's what they do. They network, and that's how you get the job. And the reason why, like, when a job is posted in the hospital, who's the first person that you might be on the unit and say, oh, I would like that position. I could just sit in intake and just do all the admission. I like that. Just do, not me personally like that now. I'm just giving you an example. I don't want to sit there and do paperwork all day long unless I'm, active in some way. And I also don't want to be at the bedside all day long, but don't have no choice right now. So you say, oh, I could do that. So you apply. So you became one of the candidates that they're going to review. More than likely, the hospital will more likely hire the staff in that position than me coming in, because now they got to retrain me on everything. So by the time my resume sent from Indeed to that recruiter or to that facility, whoever is doing the hiring, she already have 20 to 30 candidates. And you're just on the bottom, waiting. And then when you look on Indeed again, which most of you know, it says the position is closed. But I don't want you to be discouraged. I want this is especially for the new nurses trying to get in a position. This is the best way. This way. The hiring manager or human resource, the recruiter, if you refer your friends, that's why they give you a bonus. The agency say, if you refer your friend, I'll give you $500. Speaking of that, that's another story. You don't normally get it because when you refer someone, I've never gotten it. The people that I refer, they either don't put your name on it, they put their cousins, their friends, or family member to get them in the job so they can split the bonus. But anyway, out of your good heart, you refer somebody. And when you refer somebody, you are saying that you know their skill set, you know they're capable, you know that they're honest, you know everything about this person, that they will be a good fit for the company. And it's your word, and because you're a good employee, they take that person. So that's where friends and family networking, referring the person, comes in as a big push to getting them to get the job. It's a good thing. I just don't want you, because it can be discouraging when you're looking for a job and you just can't find a job and you don't know where the next meal coming from. That's nursing too. We spend as soon as we get it. I don't know about you, but me, I'm being honest. And we don't think, now that I'm older, I'm thinking of saving and make sure you have, because being a travel nurse, there we always have downtime. So don't get discouraged and say, oh, must be certain nurses that get those kind of positions. How did he get in? I didn't. You can access the hidden jobs, nurses. You can. You just have to do a lot of networking and speaking to. I read that. As a matter of fact, there's a lot of information on YouTube about the hidden job market, and they were saying that in Lincoln, you go and you make connection with the manager or with the company, whoever you want to work with. That's fine and dandy. My thing is, I don't feel comfortable doing that, because that's me. Sometime when you try to reach out, just like when people reach out, I don't know who these people is. I don't always say, okay. I don't. So they may not accept your connection, pending connection. And there was this guy on YouTube, he was talking about how to do it, but they don't always. And also, what I find on LinkedIn, you have to have the premium membership to actually email and discuss things with these people. So I only have the basics, but it's working, because every so often I get a request for jobs. So I think it's working right now fine for me. The more you network with other nurses in different units, different specialty, different diverse nurses, you learn a lot. Don't just say, I'm just going to hang with this type of nurse. I'm just going to hang in this clique. You have to, in fact, in nursing, you're working with everyone. And so you never know where one might tell you, oh, my side jobs, I work here, correction. They looking for nurses, so you just keep your ears out and tell them, yeah, I'm looking for something too. And before you know it, you will get a lot of offers, because whatever comes to me and I felt like I can't do it, I pass it on to my friend. But not everybody is a sharing type. I'm going to be honest with you. So don't be discouraged. You can tap into the hidden job market, new nurses. The secret to the hidden job market is 3 things. Network, network, network. That's number 1. Get people to know, let them know, and don't feel, because, sometimes, I guess it's me. I'm talking about me. I don't want to tell anybody I'm looking for a job, but when you want it, you're going to have to open up your mouth and say it, and it will come. So, number 2, speak it in existence, ladies and gentlemen. You got it. You got that job. Believe it or not, you got it. And the biggest reason you got to remember why you networking, why you ask your friends to give this resume to the HR. You see her, you have lunch with her, put it in her hand for me, please. And when they do, they may call you and then they'll talk about you, how good you are. Tell your friend, your best friend or your non-best friend, just someone, everyone that you're looking for a job, so that your application get there early before others, before the flush of resume comes in. You will be up at the top so she can review it or he can review it. So those are the 3 secrets to the hidden job market. What do you think? How do you get around it? And you know, I was thinking about, I'm waiting for the next video, and the reason why I didn't do it a little earlier, because I just found out that the hospitals are now hiring travel nurse. So I'm going to talk about that, but I've been holding off because I've been doing a lot of interviews. And as a matter of fact, tomorrow is another interview. All this week's I have been doing interview from hospital that wants to hire me in their internal travel nursing position. And I'm going to tell you next, when I get in there, all about it and how did I get there. So I want to leave this video saying that I really appreciate you coming here and listening to me. I know it wasn't easy. And thank you. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. We are a family and we keep it in the family and we share and support each other. And I'm very grateful for that. If you like this content, please give me a like, give me a thumbs up. Have a wonderful day or night in your state or your country. See you.